Hey guys, Nick here. Just wanted to come on here and just show you a couple of the trades I did this morning. I'm actually going to be postponing tonight's call at 11 p.m. And so I think this will be a lot more beneficial just so I can get all the fluff out of the way and we can get straight to business, all right? Sounds good. Anywho though, so getting back to business, this was the first trade I took this morning. This was, I think, around 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This was on the pair USD Canadian dollar. So a couple of these right here. It was actually right here. We had 3 straight rejections right here off these candlesticks. Obviously, we have these wicks here which show our weakness in buyers. Obviously, our buyers are coming up. Sellers are pushing it down 3 straight times. So that's one confirmation. Number 2, we actually have this area of support coming back and being retested as the resistance right here. That's our second confirmation. As well, on the bigger time frame, probably on like the 4-hour, we have this little trend right here. We have our overall uptrend, and then on the 1-hour, we have a mini downtrend. And so right here, where it was hitting, all in the same place, is that downtrend. So that's my third confirmation as well. So like I said, you need at least 3 or 4 confirmations. I went on this bad boy right here. We'll look on the 15-minute, and just like that, it was instantly in profit. So how long did this go for? Let's check this out right here. So we entered around, I didn't place it, but I didn't call it out in the signal chat, but we went for about a 30 to 35 pip trade, which is not bad for one trade, not too shabby. Anywho though, on to the next one. That was our trade on USD CAD. So to wrap it up, oh yes, as well, I'll pull this bad boy out for you as well. On the larger time frame of things right here, from here to here, actually the Fibonacci's I'll show you as well. I actually pulled it out from the high to the low point right here. This was actually a 4 confirmation trade, my fault. So the 4th and final confirmation, so I actually pulled the Fibonacci. I'll do it one more time for you, just so you can see my process. So I actually pulled it out by the time when I placed the trade. I pulled it out from here all the way down to the low point. So our high all the way down to our low. And lo and behold, look where it hit, the 38.2 level, which means there's a strong rejection. If it rejects off this, it's a strong trend. So right now we're in the midst of a downtrend on the hourly time frame. And to bounce off the 38.2, if you check back with Google Drive, it'll tell you that there's a strong trend in place right now. So we have our Fibonacci. There's one. We have our area of support becoming resistance. That's our second confirmation. We have a rejection off of this mini trend line. And we have candlestick formation, candlestick structure. We have these wicks bouncing off, showing weakness in buyers. And that is our 4 confirmation trade. This was probably the trade of the day as well. And I'll go over the other 2 real quick. So yeah, that was my 4 confirmation trade. We went for 35 pips, closed out down here. Bang, bang, boom. We're out of the market just like that. On to the next trade. That is going to be the euro to the Japanese dollar right now. This was a quick low one as well. So I got in at this point right here. So this was actually a rejection off of this area of resistance becoming support. There's our first confirmation. We also have a little area right here of a little trend as well. So I get in around this area. So that was my second confirmation. Also, and I pulled this out beforehand on the larger time frame. So we have this gigantic push right here. This was my uptrend, and this is my downtrend right here. So I actually ended up taking this Fibonacci line for this particular trade, and I pulled it all the way out from our high, all the way out from our low to the high. So now, this particular trade was a bounce off the 61.8 level right here, lo and behold. Let me go on the 1-hour zoom in real quick for you, and you'll see, check this out. Oops. This level right here that it rejected off of was actually about the 70 right here. So just like that, we had a fair amount of pips on this trade. We went for, yeah, about the same, down to this level. I pretty much got in at this minor level. This one right here, it's actually like a minor level. you'll see it actually can be placed right in there if you just squeeze it in there. Very, very minor level. So we had this area right here, a very minor level of support, and that became resistance, which is why it fell. Everything in the market does for a reason. But yeah, as you can see here as well, we had this area right here being breached. So candlestick structure as well, it's telling me, hey, you know, in a trending market, the most recent level of structure being broken here, our resistance, that's our most important piece as soon as this was broken. So that was another confirmation. Not only was it this retest, but it was the overall retest itself and what it's trying to say. So hey, we have this area of resistance that was completely breached, came back, retested, and slammed right back up, literally from zone to zone right here, and bang. So that was a quick little trade as well. Going to the final one, it was actually, I believe it was on gold. Yes, right here. This was a very interesting one as well. I enjoyed this one. So I went 3 trades in this morning, went all out during this Monday morning. So yeah, we had this overall uptrend right here, and this was actually breached. I think this was around London session, and I got in actually at the close of this candle right here. So I actually have this trade running right now. So why did I get in it? So number one, we have this complete area right here, right? So let's go out to the 4-hour, all right? So this particular level here, follow this. So right now it's April 29th, and this bad boy can be retraced all the way back to January, to the start of this year. Check that out. All the way to this year, we had our support on this level. This is a very, very, very significant level right now. So I will not be surprised if this bad boy flies on down, even though it's retracing a little bit. But I'll go down to the 1 hour real quick. So although this was completely breached, this candle right here actually tapped it to the pip, just scratched the surface and slammed right back down. And so that's our first confirmation. Obviously, our second confirmation is this massive, massive level right here, which can be traced all the way back to the start of this year of 2019. So this is our massive level right here, closed right below that. So that's my second confirmation. Third confirmation is this gigantic wick, which is showing you, buyers came in at the start of this candle. Sellers slammed it right back down, right below all this, scratching the surface of this trend line and closing right below this. And lo and behold, guess what happened the very next hour? Completely fell for a grand total of about, 30 pips. So there we go. 30 pips each. I still have this one running because I thoroughly believe that this bad boy is coming down. But we'll see. But if you actually went zone to zone here, because we really could have this zone right here at this level, literally from zone to zone. Here's our area of resistance right here. And there's our area of resistance right here. It became support. So literally that's all. 30 pip zone, you honestly could have gotten here and closed out here. So the grand total you would have had over about, maybe a little over 90 pips if you took all these 3 of these trades right here. So yeah, 3 confirmation trade right here. We had the rejection off this trend line. We had a rejection off this level, closed below that. And we had this massive candlestick structure showing a massive weakness in sellers now. So to be continued, we'll see where we go on from here as well. Thank you very much. If you have any other questions pertaining to these particular 3 trades right here, let me know. All right, guys. Peace. Thank you very much.